Hey YouTubers, RC here with RC67, and what I have in front of you all is a model kit of a 1979 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am. The kit is made by a company called MPC. It's a 1/16 scale car, and this is a car I've been working on for probably about 3 weeks. So I just finished it up the other day, and this is the results of the car that I put together. Put that back there for the background. And I'm just gonna go over a few things about the car to make it as close to authentic on the model kit that I could get it to, as well as some of the research I found while I was building the car. So in 1979, there were colors available in the gold in the interior, and it was either camel tan or black. I didn't go with camel tan just for the fact that I felt if the camel tan and the gold, it really kind of was just one solid looking car, and there really wasn't anything to kind of break up the color a little bit. And I really wanted the focus more to be on about the color of the car, because the tan to me might have drowned out some of the colors. So that was one of the noted changes there. Second thing, you have your honeycomb gold wheels here. Let me pull this in a little closer. Honeycomb gold wheels here. The wheels were originally chromed. Threw those in a cup and then sprayed some oven cleaner in it, and of course that de-chromes it. And then I sprayed them gold, and then I came back with a silver chrome paint pen and did the ring around the edge of the car so it would match the ring around the edge of the car here, which was on the model box. You can see that ring right about there. And then of course the center cap on the model is in black, just like to match the center cap on the model box itself. The only thing I didn't do was do the white lettering on the tires, and I was afraid if I did that, it would mess it up pretty bad, and then I would have really bad tires, and it would not look well on the model. Everything else on the car went together pretty well. The paint I use is a paint called Tamiya in a gold color, laid very well, and it held up very well in the climate I live in, which is very hot. And Tamiya paint was laying very, very well with this model. So I had no bubbling, no cracking, nothing like that. One or two little minor paint scars that I was able to wet sand out and then come back and respray, and it laid flawless. So there was really did well. Tamiya paint makes me look like I'm an expert painter. Came back with a clear coat of Tamiya's clear gloss. Didn't quite get the high gloss finish I was hoping for, but it did make it look nice, so it came out pretty good. The windows in the car I was really happy with that I did not get smudge marks when I put them in. So the windows themselves are nice and shiny and clear, and I have no smudge marks on the glass. The interior I did all in black, and then of course there you can see the dashboard, which I de-chromed the dashboard same way, just throw it in a cup with some oven cleaner, and then painted it and kind of tried to highlight some of the accents there, as well as the steering wheel to match the column there. And then of course your gear shifter is in chrome, and then you got your little sun visors here and here on the top of the car. And then moving right around here to the sides, you've got your classic Trans Am sticker on the back here. You got your Trans Am decal sticker here, and then blacked out vents. And then of course the engine compartment itself actually came out really well, and nice and big engine in this car actually, but was able to do a few things to highlight it. The headers I did in a Pontiac blue, the main part of the engine is Pontiac blue, and then of course the transmission I did in red, and then you can see some of the chrome accents of the car. And then the front aspect of the car, you got your 4 lights on the front here, and then you've got your grille work with your turnstile lights there. And then coming around the side here, you've got your turnstile lights here on both the front and the back of the car as well. So all in all, I thought it came out pretty well. As far as the moving components of the car, the hood itself lays flush. I actually was able to get it laid flush, so it came out really well there. And then you got your classic Trans Am bird, or I guess this is a chicken, on the front of the hood there. And then of course your cowl here, which is your shaker part of the hood. This I did in a flat black to match the interior here on the car. So that is kind of separates a little, again, it kind of breaks up just all that gold. The doors themselves close as well, and they actually close pretty flush little bit of play in them, but then you close them and they do close flush. So they do pretty well there. So the doors do open. The wheels do turn. The back wheels turn very stiff. The front wheels don't really turn much at all because when I was putting it together, the front wheel hubs were real shallow and they weren't staying on very well. So I ended up having to kind of glue those in a little bit. There is some movement through the hub, but it's stiff, but it does turn. It does have suspension. It came with some springs on it, so the front suspension had some springs to put in there, which was pretty cool. So there's a little bit of a play in it. And then, of course, the front wheels do turn right and left, depending on how you want to display the car. And so I just kind of display it kind of like that, so to speak. So just turning with the hood open like so. And then as far as, you know, the undercarriage is all black with a few accents here and there. I'm not going to show you that. Just a few accents with the tailpipes coming out the back. Other than that, though, I thought as a whole the car went together really well and came together nicely for me as far as the final product. So, but anyway, this was my project I've been working on for the last few weeks. And if you guys would like, comment, or subscribe, this is RC with RC67. Y'all have a great day. Take care.